Welcome mates, I am BloodThirstyLord by Incoming Lordy, and today we're back once again for another Prancing Hunting Grounds video as we discuss the confirmed information about Dutch 1987, highlight some images, talk about it as well, and then also some leaked images of the character in game alongside some other aspects of the new items that will be released very soon into the game, and also some cosmetic benefits as well from the leaked files from the most recent update. Before we do get this video, make sure to hit that like button to show your support towards the channel, hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with us, and also click on that join button too to become a member of the channel. So without further ado, let's get straight into this. So Funny has confirmed that the character of Dutch 87, or from the 87 movie of Predator, is now going to be a classic playable character within Predator Hunting Grounds, as they have additional effects of voice lines for the character, alongside 8 outfits for the character, and his early access weapon, which seems to be M16 with maybe a burst of 3-round burst possibly, and also the underbarrel grenade launcher attached to it as well, like the hammerhead rifle that we had previously with Dutch 2025, and this character will be releasing on September 1st, that is when Dutch 1987 or 87 does get released around that time. Also, Funny highlighting the image of the character Dutch 1987 from the original movie in the game as their logo for the next DLC. Nice to see that, and also image of the character in game with the weapon as he's holding it, and you can also see Arnold's large biceps in there as well, just to make sure they're well defined, as you can see from the image itself. And that was all that Funny has provided us when it comes to the next stages of the game, but since there was a most recent update for the 2-point update being part 1, it also highlighted a lot of leaked files coming to the game as well, and highlighting all the new items and also the aspect of Dutch 1987 and his stats within game. So let's highlight Dutch 1987 first. We have the image of the character on screen, highlighting the character with his war paint. We get to see the facial aspect to the character because that wasn't released before, so now we get to see it. Just a younger version of Dutch from the 1987 movie, looking pretty spot on within the facial details of the character. Very nice to see that. Then also move on to some body shots with him holding the M16 weapon being modeled in the game, so you can see the in-game previews for that, looking pretty nice. His outfit is pretty much bare minimum because he's trying to match the original movie. You get to see his large biceps, him holding the gun as he enters the Predator Hunting Ground experience, and hopefully comes up on top and destroys many predators in his way. And now we get to go into more of the gritty detail, highlighting the class attributes of Dutch 1987, a elite mercenary and a legendary Major Alan Dutch, fought many battles in his lifetime, but nothing quite prepared him for what he later encountered in Val Verde. He also has some passive outcomes being hipfire damage, so that's pretty cool that he's got a damage increase on his hipfire. Kind of interesting, could be good for SMG builds, and also mud damage resist. So I'm guessing once he does put mud on himself, he does actually take less damage, like in one of the ending fights in 1987 when he versed the Predator one-on-one. He pretty much muds up to pretty much be not detected, but also this seems to be like a buff towards his character as he gets stronger in that state and takes less damage. I can see some quite interesting builds with his character indeed. And also his class stats being his health at 3 bars and a bit over, so maybe 3.15 out of 4 bars. Then also his stamina bar is pretty much maxed out at 4 bars. That is insane. Move speed at 3 bars, gear at 2 bars out of 4. This is kind of interesting because his gear bars being 2 out of 4, it's still 11 points towards his perks, which is quite enough for interesting builds to still actually occur. But this character seems to be a tank that can also parry quite a bit or use his knife quite a bit, and also run quite a lot. So it's very interesting to see that dynamic on Dutch, because we thought it was going to be like a scout/assault. This seems to be scout/tank or support put together. It is insanely cool. I can't wait to actually use this in game, so we'll have some first look gameplays in the future when this character is released into the game itself. Then we also have a new full head color mask being Reaper for the new cosmetic benefits for the actual fire team members, and it looks pretty clean in my opinion. I can't wait to see the cosmetic benefits as well on this. It changes colors. If you put actual war paint on this, that'd be kind of cool to like engage the fire team with the Predator, having like 2 different war paints. It'd be kind of cool to see that. And now let's move on to the weapons and items. The first one being the OWLF assault rifle, which is also named Pitbull. It does have a damage modifier out of 3 out of 4, or pretty much 3.5 out of 4. Accuracy is kind of alright, fire rate is kind of low end, and effective range is towards medium. Noise seems to be very loud, and mobility is pretty much at a decent spot, medium and a little bit over. So it's a very good item overall because of the high damage increase, but expect that slow fire rate and that awful accuracy, especially if it's long range shots. It may not be as effective as other weapons, but you still have the attachments of your scope, your barrel, and also your magazine and skins obviously as well. The next item is one of the gear items that will be coming to the game, and that is the UAV scanner. It does come with a bio handheld display used to call in local UAV scans. Enemies and items are automatically spotted within your vicinity. So I think this is like a little flashback to Marines and AVP in 2010 when they had the actual sensors and they'll go around trying to find stuff. But in this case, you'll be able to find enemies being AI units, Predator, and also some items in games. So I'm guessing currency and other benefits like ammo boxes and your medkit areas as well. So I'm very interested in using this item because it can be very good in clutch scenarios as well, but it does have a weight of 5, so keep that in mind. Another item is the EMP grenade, which also looks like this on screen, a anti-cloaking impact grenade designed to disable and prevent predator cloaking technology within the area of effect. So we don't know what the duration is, we know what the weight is, and that is at 3, and it's also named ACIG, and I'm kind of interested to see how long this does deactivate the predator's cloaking. Is it a long period of time, or is it just a short period of time for like 3 seconds, or just instant as it just flickers off and on, and then the predator can enter that as well straight away. And the last item is the self-revive Surret for the fire team members at a weight of 6 points, a single-use gear item that revives yourself when down. This gear item cannot be resupplied and is not affected by the gearhead perk, and this will lead to more matches being prolonged because obviously more fire team members will be picking it up, but they also have to be sacrificing quite a bit because the point of this is being at 6 points to actually use this item is quite a lot, and not many characters will run this unless they're playing support classes or they're using classes that have high gear points, and they really want this because it could be a very clutch moment when they just self-revive themselves, go to supply beak and get all the teammates back up, or since they're last man standing against the predator 1v1 and they just revive themselves, get into that fight and hopefully destroy that predator for that win. It has so many possibilities, but overall it will most likely prolong the game. So that's all the news and leaked information that we do have for this video, highlighting Dutch 1987 from the confirmed information and also the leaked information, filling in those gaps, understanding the stats and how the character will be once he is released into the game, alongside all the items that will be dropped alongside his release or the next update for patch 2.0 part 2. So I'm kind of interested in that. If there's anything else that we're going to discuss in the future, we'll most likely get up as quickly as possible, but we have so much going on right now, we're trying our best to cover as much news as possible when we do have the time to do so. But mates, as always, tell me your opinions and thoughts in the comment section down below. I'd love to know, and it's been a pleasure to have you guys on the channel as we go through this. I'll catch you mates next time. Bye.